Welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly reading. This is for the 13th to the 20th of April. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Sagittarius, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges. Thirdly, messages and advice from Spirit. Your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Sagittarius, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I am going to start off over here, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, Sagittarius, what I do see is that there is somebody coming through early in the week, presenting as King of Pentacles. This could be a masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Pentacles I am speaking about. So this is somebody who is a very established person, somebody who is grounded, solid. They have a very realistic outlook to life. They could be very good with money and finances. This could be somebody already in your life, Sagittarius, or somebody new coming in. But I do think they come in at the beginning of the week, and they have something to either share with you or suggest to you or even offer you when it comes to your pentacles. Now, when I say pentacles, Sagittarius, it is anything to do with what money, career, finances, your job, your business, your home, and your family mean to you. Now, what I do see with High Priestess coming through is that if this resonates with you, from that deep, wise oracle within you, Sagittarius, you are being advised to move forward with what King of Pentacles comes in with. If suddenly you feel like, wow, that is great information, or my gosh, I never thought of that before, that could be incredible. These are your signs that what King of Pentacles is suggesting is the right thing for you, and move with what they are suggesting. Under your challenges, I do see for some of you, Sagittarius, that you could be in hermit mode with regards to a particular area of your life, something that you are looking deeply into and you haven't yet found a solution for or an answer for. And with hermit here, I see you going within, whether you do it at night or first thing in the morning or while you're traveling or walking, but you go within and you look at it deeply. What could be the best possible way out? How do you release out of it? How do you get the solution you are seeking? Now, the wonderful card here to see is Ace of Wands. Hand of God is coming in with the wand of infinite possibility. Now, that wand here is representing the idea, the answer, and the insight you have been looking for. That light there is the light around the lantern. Sagittarius, this week you can anticipate that you are going to get an answer that you have been looking into for some time. Now, for some of you, it even might be connected to what we first spoke about, but it doesn't have to be. This could be an area you've sat with for weeks, if not months. And now, my dear Sagittarius, you are getting the vision on how to move forward, and I see you releasing out of hermit mode. Spirit sees you this week, Sagittarius, as King of Wands. Once again, it doesn't matter if you are masculine or feminine, It's the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. Now, King of Wands is our innovative, dynamic, go-getting, thinking outside the box king. This is the king that uses this wand in ways most people don't, Sagittarius. So you are going to take what is coming in this week, and you're coming through from a position of strength, a position of confidence, and most importantly, what I do see is a position of uniqueness and originality. You are going to look at everything that is going on this week. You're going to trust your intuition. You're going to trust all the insights and information you have gathered. And you're going to make the most unexpected decision on how to move forward. Spirit confirms that this Ace of Wands that has been given to you should be moved on quickly. Don't hesitate too long. It's a gift from Spirit to you. Once you accept it, once you say, yes, I'm in, I'm going to follow that idea, I'm going to follow that plan, Spirit is telling you beautifully that things are going to start happening very quickly for you. The unexpected blessing I'm seeing for you this week, Sagittarius, comes through with regards to the people around you. This could be your family, your friends, your colleagues, some kind of social network. The change that is coming through here is going to be an unexpected blessing. So what I'm seeing here is that if there, say for example, was a family argument going on, perhaps you and a sibling had a huge argument and you aren't speaking, this Wheel of Fortune tells me, Sagittarius, there is great possibility of a reconciliation and feeling connected to that person again. If, Sagittarius, you have been feeling incredibly lonely of late, this Wheel of Fortune tells me, if you make an effort, if you do something that you put yourself out there, out of your comfort zone, and it could just be saying yes to a dinner invitation, saying yes when your colleagues invite you for lunch, what I do see is that there is possibility that you can make a really good friend or friends, and this feeling of isolation and loneliness can actually leave very quickly. Once we see the Wheel of Fortune, we know, Sagittarius, that things are changing and changing in your favor when it comes to feeling connected, loved, seen, and appreciated. At the end of the week, we see two beautiful, strong, powerful cards coming through. We see your second ace, the Ace of Swords. Now, Sagittarius, once we see two aces coming through, we have a strong presence of spirit, and we know that you're going to feel touched and blessed this week. Now, your big confirmation is the Star. This is confirming that you truly do have this feeling at the end of the week of being blessed in whatever way it comes through for you. And for many of you, my dear Sagittarius, I do feel either one big blessing will take place and then there will be many blessings that follow, or this week, 2, 3, or even 4 areas of your life will feel as though they are being touched by spirit in the most positive way. Ace of Swords tells us very beautifully that you have a wonderful sense of clarity at the end of the week. You know where you're heading. You know your direction. You have worked with the most incredible combination of your intuition and your innovation and insight. And that combination, Sagittarius, allows you now to move into a blessed and successful week. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.